Hello guys, this is Anton from Randfontein. This is just a brag video with my Mara heifers. They're all about 280, some of them are already touching 300. So they're growing well, only on grass. I'm giving them a bit of a lack and salt, except for that they only getting grass. When you grow up cattle for breeding, you don't use aggressive feed. Because the reason why is when you take them off the aggressive feed, like the high protein feed like you use in a feedlot, then the second you take them off that feed, they lose weight very fast. So you don't use aggressive feed. You just use grass. The greener the grass, the better, the faster they'll grow, but then they will keep their weight easier. This time of the year in South Africa is just before the winter now. You must make sure you got enough grass in your storeroom. Because the winter, we did not get a lot of rain this year, so make sure that you buy enough grass to go through the winter. You as a farmer must take your 8 summer months to make sure that your grass in the winter time, your cattle must not lose weight. So you must make sure you got enough backup feed, especially in winter time. We got fires and the grass burn off. And then you got a problem. So you as a farmer must start budgeting when the first summer month comes. You must start budgeting on how you're going to take your cattle through the winter. So you cannot just put more cattle and they get all nice and fat in the summer, and when the winter comes they lose all their weight and they suffer. You must remember most cows give birth in the end of the winter. So then they lost so much weight that they got nothing to give to the calf. So it's important for you as a farmer to keep this cattle fat during the winter. They must not lose too much weight in the winter time. So the old farmers used to, when you plant peanuts, you store your peanut pieces that's left. When you plant maize, you store your maize rest, you store it. So you make sure that you got enough backup feed for the winter time. That's a farmer. That's a guy that can budget for the winter, not sit in the winter and say, shucks, the feed is finished now. The second thing that a lot of people ask me in a video is how much grass, how many cattle can I keep on my farm? So that is a very difficult question because it varies from area to area. Here I stay in Randfontein. We physically work here on 1 to 1.5 hectares per cattle to go through the winter to keep cattle the whole year. In Delareyville, that uncle that I know there, Uncle George, he work on 7 hectares per cattle to keep cattle the whole year. So that is so that if you want to find out that exact number for your area, you have to find out from the older farmers in the area. They will tell you how much cattle your land can handle to make sure you can go through, because one year you get a lot of rain and the next year you get very little rain. So you mustn't get ever to a point that your grass is finished. Your grass must always be enough to take you through the winter. So you must have backup grass. Look how my grandson not afraid to play with the cattle. That's how he grew up. Yeah, So yes, I want to finish that breed lot video quickly. Many people ask me why the red cattle. Is a Simmentaler good and is a limousine good and is a now. If you take a red cattle to the auction, something like this, something like a Simmentaler, a limousine, a Santa Gertruida, anything like that. If you take a red cattle to the auction, you just get a higher price. You get a 3 to 4 rand per kilogram premium because you stock a red cattle. So if you have a white cattle or this mixed breed cattle, many of the old farmers like their mixed breed cattle. They call it Buster Beeste or Nguni or go look on the auction, go sit on the auction, you'll see that those cattle don't get price. You done exactly the same amount of work for your breed lot. You bought the farm, you bought the lack, you bought the backup grass, you done all the work. But now you get to the selling point and you lose 4 rand, 5 rand a kilogram. Now on a cattle of 240 kilograms, which is your goal weight, you somewhere lose 1,500, 2,000 rand. Now if you breed with 300 cattle and you lose 300 rand on 2,000 rand on each head, you lose a lot of money. You lose 600,000 rand a year. So the best advice to me is from me is change your cattle to better quality cattle. Your whole breed must be red. When that red baby is like this, get on the auction, you get price, man. The price drop to 30 rand a kilogram, you still get 36 rand a kilogram. And the reason why is any feedlot will fight for a calf like this. They love a calf like this because they grow well in the feedlot, and that's what you want. You want to breed something that the feedlot want, and that's the reason why I say go with better quality red. The best red cattle I know, to my opinion, is Bonsmara. The second best I would say is probably Santa Gertruida of Beefmaster or Simmentaler. All the import cattle like the limousine and the Charolais, all that type of cattle gonna need help in the winter. You're gonna have to give them something extra in the winter. Where your normal Bonsmara will probably go through the winter only with grass. They made for the South African market with the drier, less water, less rain circumstances, and that's what you want to try and adapt to. So you must find the golden spot for you in what I just said. Get rid of the mixed breed stuff and start go red. Really, guys. If you guys breed more red cattle, you will see your difference in income will change tremendously. Okay. If there's any more questions you guys have, please put it on the comments. I love to hear from your farming and anything like that. Please comment to me and ask me what you're battling with, so I can make you a video about that. Thank you so much, guys.